situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets.
Focus slow.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Jets at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So into Penn's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, right back to Hall. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Wilson on second down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 26. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Wilson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing Jones. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Jones. He gets this to Thornton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Strong. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Oh my God.
Connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Off for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Garibay's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
He fell off the fucking 4 yards, man.
But not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now,
I'm like, why he ain't gone? Go get that nigga, Willis.
For essentially 2 weeks.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down and 4. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down. No
I'm just different, fam. That's all. I'm just a different nigga. I'm coming this opposite shit, man. I'm just different. You know what I'm saying? That man-to-man shit. Oh, none of that shit really affect me, man. I will let you know.
Here for 1st and 10.
I'm driving that shit, man.
Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton.
Gotta go get it.
Touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are able
That
to
boy go get that bit.
first half lead.
Come on, nigga, Thornton.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and then get a touchdown that was just given up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That fire coming? That's hot. Hear me? That's hot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up.
That's
2nd and 10.
hard when that fire coming.
Here's Wilson.
Oh,
this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Wilson.
Man, come on.
And he is going to
come on, Douglas.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Oh, what you thought you was going to get that back-to-back, man? Come on. Come on now. It's me. It's me. It's Sneezy. It's Sneezy.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh.
The Pats at the line,
ready
to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Ooh. I should have known. You should trade me that nigga, though, man. You should trade me that nigga.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
That nigga, you should trade me that nigga.
On 2nd and 12, Jones.
Oh, that nigga dead.
And right side, Henry's got
that nigga dead. I seen him on the cut. He was lost. I seen him on the cut. He was lost.
Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
You should hear my sauce. Don't tell nobody about my sauce.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Ah!
As he throws there, incomplete.
What other sauce?
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been
on the other sauce.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't catch it.
Up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever
he ain't catch it.
Throws.
He ain't catch it.
Philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Jones now. Off the play fake. He's going to look downfield for Henry.
Man, come on. That nigga was in my way.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll
Off
take
on
over
foot,
at the 20-yard line.
Off on foot, that.
Interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's
dead off the rip now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
Gonzalez!
On first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Say it with me, Gonzalez!
They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman.
Come on. They gave you that, look at that. They gave you that. They gave you that.
Nicole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown.
They won't let me break my right bitch. What was that?
They're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
I'm going to bring you up.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll be taken down. The Jets get it there for a sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with him, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones.
Man, come on, man. Why did they do that? I'm going to the right.
Just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off play action. Jones. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with Strong. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Pierre Strong, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, there he goes.
That's fine, man. They got to put that shit out.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone now to Goodwin. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside the pocket, and it results in a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson on the out route. He completes it to Hall. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. It's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here at MetLife
MetLife Stadium. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with Strong. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Pierre Strong with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Garibay on to attempt the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Alan Lazard, 45 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Jones. And it's caught.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing Jones. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone says the field judge it's ruled incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. On 4th down, Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Pats' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 24. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To try again after the sack. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Pats, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
When you are looking at the side of the car on the angles of entry, and the side-to-side angles that I'm talking about, why is that important in your analysis? I'm going to go back to 4809 to describe those angles.
So these angles are important because it is part of my assignment, which is to determine if this is a drive-by shooting. And my determination was that this is not a drive-by shooting, and it's based upon this picture here, which is a very good picture to describe it. All of these rounds are done, and all but one is done at a stationary position.
So y'all shit. Y'all figure.
Okay. Let me ask the hood yards what they think. Hood yards, put up your sign if you think that Felicia got the right wig. You've been served to Hood Court, July 13th at Uptown Comedy Club. Wigs is $1 billion business.
Right here. So I'm here. This is your business right here. The issue is instead of you being here, you over here in my business. What I need you to do is exit this way and then move over here. And then you're going to be in the correct place. Also, if you're under the age of 18, it's called child's place. So I want you to stay right there in a child's place. Whatever I have going over here has nothing to do with you here or here. This is my business right here.
Checking black card.
Yeah.
What flavor is this Kool-Aid?
Cherry.
What is the flavor of this Kool-Aid?
Red. Oh yeah.
Hey, Mommy, yeah.
No.
What's the flavor of this Kool-Aid?
Red. What's your
Hey, L'Oreal, what flavor Kool-Aid is this?
what type of flavor? Red Kool-Aid.
Strawberry. What flavor Kool-Aid is this?
It's red, but if you need any flavor, it's red Kool-Aid, but if you need fruit punch cherry, red.
All I know is Kool-Aid tastes great. Wish I had some K-Weed.
Checking black card.
Hey,
Mommy, that too.
Yeah.
What flavor is this Kool-Aid?
Cherry.
What is the flavor of this Kool-Aid? Red.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Mommy, yeah. What's the flavor of this Kool-Aid? Hey, L'Oreal, what flavor Kool-Aid is this?
What type of flavor? Red Kool-Aid.
Strawberry.
What flavor Kool-Aid is this?
It's red, but if you need any flavor, it's red Kool-Aid, but if you need fruit punch cherry, red.
All I know is Kool-Aid tastes great. Wish I I had some cake with.
Checking black card.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
What flavor is this Kool-Aid?
Cherry.
What is the flavor of this Kool-Aid? Red. Oh yeah. Hey, Mommy, what's the flavor of this Kool-Aid?
Red. I'm not sure.
L'Oreal, what flavor Kool-Aid is this?
What type of flavor? Red Kool-Aid. Strawberry.
What flavor Kool-Aid is this?
It's red, but it can be any flavor. It's red Kool-Aid, but it can be orange cherry, red.
All I know is Kool-Aid tastes great. Wish I had some cake with.
Checking black card.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
What flavor is this Kool-Aid?
Cherry.
What is the flavor of this Kool-Aid? Red. Oh yeah. Hey, Mommy, what's the flavor of this Kool-Aid?
Red. I'm not sure.
L'Oreal, what flavor Kool-Aid is this?
What type of flavor? Red Kool-Aid. Strawberry.